EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the run is Conner. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Cousins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Conner. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 10-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here. the gun. Flushed out right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards. A big play there on fourth.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. And Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Giants 21. Packers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's another Packers 1st down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Cole Beasley, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away.
Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil.
Matt Weil in punt formation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's going to go up top again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 3 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Giants take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
First down, Giants.
What's up, guys? Get in there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Giants 42, Packers 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers get a score closer.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they started the 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle by Michael Davis.
Flushed out right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Giants 49. Packers 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Give us all. Give us all.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Giants 56, Packers 30. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. And they'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That's all! That's all!
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
First down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Fighting down past the 45. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
At the 25-yard line, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he goes right back to Adams. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.